As a disclaimer, I want to apologize if my voice sounds a little bit weird in this video, for I have either really bad allergies or I'll say cold right now. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with the actual video. So it was September 9th, 2014, a decade ago as of making this video. Tim Cook had been Apple's CEO for 3 years after the death of one of Apple's co-founder, Steve Jobs. And everybody was concerned if Apple could innovate. However, on September 9th, 2014, at Apple's keynote, Tim Cook had one more thing to reveal. He walked backstage and returned wearing the first Apple Watch as we know it today. Now, this wasn't Apple's initial watch. Not only did many people turn their 6th generation iPod Nanos into watches, but Apple also released analog watches back in 1995 as part of a promotion for Apple-branded swag. However, the Apple Watch set out to change the world of watches with its groundbreaking features being its ability to receive iPhone notifications and its ability to track fitness data with the famous 3 rings we all know and love today, as you can tell right here. Like many new categories of Apple products, the initial Apple Watch did not release until April 24th, 2015, as it took quite a few months to develop. It was divided into 2 sizes, being 38mm and 42 of 3 different classes. An aluminum sport model that started at $349, a standard stainless steel variant that had a price point of $549, and the infamous 18-karat gold option with a price tag of $10,000. The Apple Watch also came in a variety of colors, being space gray and silver for the sport model, and I believe they did eventually get you gold and rose gold, although I don't know when exactly. Space black and silver for the standard model, and rose gold and gold for the gold model. And I specifically have a 42mm space gray sport first generation Apple Watch. In September 2015, I know that Apple released their Hermes Edition of the Apple Watch, or at least I think that's how you pronounce it, I don't know. That's basically like some sort of special fashion collaboration or something with special bands. I don't know what they are, since I know they're really expensive. And beginning in September 2016, many people began referring to this Apple Watch as the Apple Watch Series 0, following the release of the Apple Watch Series 1 and Series 2, as they were both released at the same time. In September 2018, the release of watchOS 5 dropped the first generation Apple Watch, leaving all units on watchOS 4.3.2 like this one. Whilst I never had one of these Apple Watches when they were current, both of my parents had them. In fact, this specific one is my father's old Apple Watch. However, neither of them used their first generation Apple Watches very much due to its infamously atrocious battery life, even when it was new. And my dad barely even touched this Apple Watch after he received it for Christmas in 2017, so he gave this to me in early 2019. However, because I didn't have an iPhone at the time to compare with this, and because my wrist used to be extremely sensitive, I never used this as a watch. However, this is technically my first Apple Watch, as seen in my initial Apple Collection video from March 2019. Interestingly enough, this Apple Watch still pairs with my iPhone 14 Pro running iOS 16.0.2, which is my main phone. And even though it can be used as a normal Apple Watch, I still advise buying a newer Apple Watch because these are going to have their fair share of issues, as if these things had bad battery life back in 2015, they're probably going to have bad battery life now. However, if you want one of these for your collection, I advise purchasing one now because the average working first generation Apple Watch retails for around $60, and I believe they used to cost like around $40, so they're appreciating in value. But did you ever own a first generation Apple Watch? And if you did, what was your experience with it like? Please comment that down below. As always, thank you all for watching this video. I'm the iTunes family, and peace out.